Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome live here on the WHS Network here on YouTube.com. I'm Brandon Morvillius. Alongside here with me is cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy here from Delta High School here in Muncie, Indiana, here with your 2020 Delaware County Boys Basketball Tournament Championship game. Here's your 10-2 Wapahani Raiders take on the 8-2 Delta Eagles. We appreciate you all for joining us here tonight as we'll get right into things with our Raiders Live pregame presented by Kinshaw Properties, a proud sponsor of us here on the WHS Network. So the table's been set here, folks. Wapahani, Delta, two of the best in the county so far on the season, will face off for the ultimate county championship crown. Now, you look at these two teams, Wapahani coming in here at 10-2, Delta at 8-2. Very much kind of even balanced with their not only offense but defensively getting it done here on the season as well. Delta averages coming into the tournament 56.4 points per game, while Wapahani averages 64.3. The defense, though, right about the same. The Eagles only allowing 45.2, Wapahani 48.7. Now, here's the biggest kicker of them all, and really what I want to take a big focus on is who's going to come out here and not only execute offensively, but also who can convert at the free throw line. This Delta Eagle team, again, coming into the county tournament, coming in at 70%, 61 of 87 from the free throw line, while unfortunately Wapahani coming into the tournament only 64% from the free throw line. Obviously, a game like this, I mean, you never know how it's going to go, but it potentially could come down to free throws. The Raiders, again, have not really shot the ball very well from the free throw line. We've got to do so here tonight. We've got to get it going early and often. Again, we've had a strong start here to the season. Sure, there's been a couple hiccups along the way here, but, for the most part, we've had a nice balanced attack offensively. We can get it going with the best of them. It's just being able to get it going. Sometimes, we've had offensive nights where we just cannot get any kind of rhythm, momentum, and consistency going on our side of the offensive floor. Defensively, what we've seen last night is what we've got to bring to the table again here tonight, and that is intensity. Coming out, showing who's out here, being authoritative, if you will, dictating to the opponent's offense, what's going to happen in this game here tonight, not letting your opponent dictate to you what's going to happen. So we've got to play shutdown defense tonight. Obviously, you have the likes of Brady Hunt that can put it up with the best of them, had 36 points last night in their big win over the Yorktown Tigers. So obviously he's coming off a great game. He's had a very strong season here for himself, averaging 15.7 points a game, also a little over 8 rebounds a game as well. 70% free throw shooter. So these guys, again, they shoot very, very good from the free throw line, and they can also hit from outside. 31% three-point shooting team. A couple guys I really want to take a look at here. Connor Bedwell, averaging nearly 20 points a game. The young man has really had a very, very strong year here for himself. And so the Raiders, those are two guys, Hunt and Bedwell, are two guys that we have really got to key in on and make sure that they don't take over this ball game here tonight. Now, you got a couple other guys here, Sam Cox, Josh Greenberg, two other guys that can still shoot the ball very well. Greenberg not having quite as good of a year as he did last year, but he can heat it up pretty quickly. So, again, we've got to be a well-rounded defensive monster here tonight, here for your Wapahani Raiders. Again, defensively, we've got to find the offense. We've got to go get it going early and often. And rebounding, obviously, another very important key, free throws, and getting up and down the floor. Essentially, I'd like to see us really run. Get out here, make this Eagles team work a little bit, get their heart rate up, and really work them out, and hopefully we can kind of wear them out as the game goes along and really put it to them. But this is going to be a tough game here tonight, folks. Very, very tough ball game that you all are in store for here this evening from Delta High School here in Muncie, Indiana. So this has been our Raiders Live pregame presented by Ken Shaw Properties. We'll step aside here for a break. We got tonight's starting lineups coming up live right after this break. All righty, folks. So here we'll take a look at the non-starters here for your Wapahani Raiders here tonight. First non-starters here, number 4, Justin Ray. Number 20, Walker Cook. Also number 14, Blake Frazee. Number 32, Blake Castor. Number 40, Jackson Spence. And number 42, Nolan Dudley. Now for your starters, starting here at one guard, number 3, Trey Spence. Also at another guard, number 10, Evan Roush. And another guard, number 12, Drew Luce. Starting at 1-4, number 22, Braxton Davis. And at the other forward, number 34, Caleb Henderson. The Raiders coached by Matt Luce, assisted by Chris Willis, Bennett Somerset, Jeff Andrews, Andy Zitgraff, and Grant Evans. Now for the non-starters here for the Delta Eagles. We'll start off here with number 4, Spencer St. John, number 5, Logan Manor, number 10, Cade Oliver, number 13, Grady Foreman, number 33, Riley Woodland, and number 40, Neil Marshall. Now your starters, number 1, Sam Cox, number 3, Zach Garner, number 20, Josh Greenberg, number 21, Connor Bedwell, and number 32, Brady Hunt. Again, the Delta Eagles coached by Mark Detweiler and assisted by Chandler Cross, Dave Marshall, Matt Schaefer, and Chris Van Pelt. So again, that's tonight's starting lineups. We're just about to get things underway here tonight. Again, we appreciate you all for joining us here for tonight's 2020 Delaware County Boys Basketball Tournament Championship game. And tonight's game is underway. And the Eagles will start off with the first possession of the night. So again, same camera view as last night. Hopefully it's all a little bit sufficient for y'all out there in Raider Nation. Hunt kicked outside here. Greenberg now in the corner. Cox now back to Greenberg again. Now we'll see Bedwell. Post feed down low. Hunt along the baseline finds Greenberg. Three-pointer will be up and good. So again, a young man that hasn't really shot the ball all that well this season can heat up quickly. Pretty disciplined group here. Roush in the corner here. Back up top, here's Trey Spence. Davis a corner three, and it's up, and it's good. Tied at 3 after the long-range shot from Braxton Davis to get the Raiders on the board. Right side here swung all the way across court. Here's Sam Cox on the left wing. Back up top to Greenberg. Cox now over to Bedwell. Looking for Hunt down low. Bedwell drives baseline. Shots up. No good. Battle for the basketball as the Eagles will come up with it. Now the layup will be up and good. Here's Zach Garner for 2. So Roush here to Spence. He'll take it inside. Little turnaround jumper. Contact and all is knocking it through. First points of the night here for Trey. Tied now at 5. Handoff here. Bedwell at the top of the key. Finds Greenberg here on the left side. Takes it to the middle. Now down low, and we're going to have a stoppage here on the floor. It's going to be a foul here on Raider number 12, Drew Luce. That'll be his first. Team's first. Garner here at the top of the key, leading the Eagles offense here. Bedwell now on the right side. Now up top, Greenberg. Takes it, finds Cox here on the left wing. Back up top. Greenberg again looking to go to work here. Create some space. Cox back in the corner. Screen set. Cox to the free throw line. Back out to Greenberg. Cross court here. Gardner. Down low. Hunt driving baseline. And a loose ball. Who's going to come up with it here? And we're going to have another foul. And this looks to be, again, another one on the Raiders, this time on Evan Roush. So that's his his first, team second. Again, with that being all the way down there on the floor, it's kind of hard to tell if that was a good call or not. Again, it's really not my call to make anyway. Off to mark there. Henderson with a rebound. First rebound of the night here for the Raiders. And we're off and running here. Loose. Takes it inside. Kisses it off the glass, and the Raiders lead it. So a stoppage here on the floor. Not sure of the reason why. So I guess we have a delay of game warning on Drew Luce. Right side to Bedwell up top. Here's Sam Cox. Garner now on the left wing. Looking to get it down low now. Greenberg again will take it inside. Finds Garner down low. No good. A rebound here for Bedwell. Now it's going to be blocked away. Roush will come away with the board. Off and running and gunning. Henderson back to Roush. Cross court, dangerous pass there. And that one's going to land out of bounds off of the Eagles. So the Raiders will retain possession with 4:27 left in the first quarter. Roush out near half court. There's Davis at the free throw line. Now Henderson over to Luce. Screen set, three-pointer up off the front iron. A loose ball there, and that will be a rebound by Brady Hunt, and back come the Eagles. Bedwell will take it inside, and the layup no good. Who wants it? Got a loose ball here, and a jump ball will head back in the direction of your Wapahani Raiders. So subbing in here for Delta will be number 4, Spencer St. John, seeing his first action of the evening. So Lewis in control of the basketball. The Raiders here with a 2-point lead, 7-5, 3:48 remaining here in the first. A deep three by Spence, off the mark there. And we'll have another foul on Drew Luce, so that's going to already be his second. Team's third. Big foul there on Drew. So it looks like head coach Matt Luce is going to stick with him in there. Got to play smart now. I mean, you're playing with 2 fouls. You get a third, you're done for the rest of the first half. And you cannot afford to have that happen. Hunt got away with a travel there. St. John at the top. Gives way to Hunt again here on the right wing. Guarded by Davis. Back over to St. John. Here's Bedwell. And that's going to be out of bounds off the Raiders. Nice deflection by Evan Roush. Yeah, I know it's a little tough to see all the way down here on the other side of the court. Tried to get the best camera view possible here this evening. Don't really want to zoom in and out all the time because that can potentially get annoying for all you folks out there watching us. So we really don't want to do that. Shot's going to be blocked. Henderson comes up with it, and the Raiders are off and running again here. Luce swung on the Roush, takes it to the inside here, and then dribbles it back out. Back up top, Luce again back at it. Gives way here to Evan Roush. Trying to orchestrate something here. Spence on the inside will get it taken away from him. First turnover here for the Raiders. A corner here, St. John will take it inside, shoots it off the bottom of the basketball goal. Bedwell no good. Hunt with the rebound, can't get the putback to go. Henderson with rebound number 3. And we'll have a foul on the Eagles. It's going to be here on number 20. Josh Greenberg, his first, team's first of the half. We'll see Cook back in, well, actually in the lineup here for the first time tonight for Drew Luce. It's a good idea getting Luce out of the ball game here. I'll imagine we won't be seeing him the rest of the first quarter. Spence creates some space there, shots up, no good. Cook with the rebound. Back out, Davis the 3, rims out, no good. Another loose ball. Hunt will come up with it. So the Raiders have had some opportunities here, and the Eagles have too, but now they've thrown it away again. So you've got the defensive stops. Now we've got to find a way to convert here on the offensive end. (7-5). Wapahani leads. Spence finds Roush. He'll take it into the middle of the lane. Shot's going to be up, well short. Over the outstretched hand there now. Garner to the corner. St. John drives baseline. And that's going to be got on out of here by Henderson and another block. 2 of them in a row. Back out. Hunt for 3 and knocks it down. So I have a timeout taken here by the Eagles. Their first charge timeout of the evening with 1:12 remaining in the first quarter. And so plenty of opportunities here. The Eagles, right there on that end alone, I believe, got 2 or 3 offensive rebounds. And then was able to come away with some not really essentially rebounds, but opportunities off of 2 block shots by Caleb Henderson. So Caleb been a thorn in the side of the Eagles here so far, but the Raiders, again, not able to execute here on the offensive end. We've gotten stops. We haven't been able to then translate that into some points on our offensive end. So we've got to start finding a way to do so here. As we'll come back out of the timeout here from Delta again. They have now 4 remaining. Again, Wapahani still with all 5 of theirs. Cook up top. Here's Henderson now on the Spence left side. Spence going to drag it back out here. The Raiders again down by only 1. 50 seconds to play here in the opening quarter. Davis back to Roush again. Again, here's a spread the floor. I'd look to drive right here. Force the defense to collapse. Henderson in the corner. Hand off here to Roush. Now Cook back to Roush again. 24 seconds to play. And that's going to be a turnover. So Bedwell no good. Misses that shot as well. And that's going to be a foul, I believe, on Cox. So that'll be his first, team second. So we'll see Castor back in here for the Raiders. Actually seeing his first action, not used to him starting. Not much time here, got to go. Roush to the corner. Spence here for 2. No good, and that's going to be the end of the first quarter. So the Eagles lead your Raiders 8-7 at the end of 1 here from Delta High School here in Muncie, Indiana. We'll step aside here for a break, and we'll be back with your second quarter of action live on the WHS Network.
We know the right way to get you where you need to go. We'll be the wheels underneath you.
Welcome back at the break here again. Delta leading Wapahani 8-7 as we begin this second quarter of play. Again, the men on the floor here for your Raiders. We have Trey Spence, Walker Cook, Blake Castor, Drew Luce, and Braxton Davis. Again, that's your Raider 5 to begin this second quarter. Hunt up top now gives way to Cox here on the left side. Now Bedwell getting it down low. Hunt looking to go to work. Outside here, Cox for three and knocks it down from beyond the arc. Again, Cox, not a big-time three-point shooter. Definitely one of their better three-point shooters on the team. Has only shot it 34 times, 14 of 34 for 41% coming into the tournament. Luce will take it inside. Shot's going to go up, and it's going to be good. Great take there by Drew and a great finish. Garner near the corner. Up top now to Cox. Split in the four here now on number 40, Marshall over to Cox again. Marshall top the key for three, no good. And that's going to be out of bounds off of the Eagles. So the Raiders will now take over as St. John and Greenberg return to action here for Wapahani, or for Delta rather. Evan Roush will come in here for Wapahani. He'll return for Walker Cook. So valuable minutes put together there by Walker. Spence splitting the side and off the mark, tipped out. And here come the Eagles again. Greenberg left side, now to St. John. Deflected pass there by Castor. Hunt now at the left wing. Greenberg right side now as we'll see what the Eagles can do here. Up 11-9, 6:15 here in the second. Hunt for two, no good. Rebounded by Davis. Some more spectacular defense there by the big fella, Braxton Davis. Roush back over here is Luce. Drives it in, kicks it out, corner. Three by Roush off the mark. And we're going to have a foul here on, I believe it's Trey, and indeed it will be. So Trey Spence will pick up his first, team's fourth. In a roundabout way, probably a good idea, I guess, if you will, at that time, because Delta was looking to break away from the pack there. Already had two guys well in front, looking for an easy layup. Had Trey not fouled right there, probably would have been more likely a 13-9 ball game. Got to make sure to grab that rebound, though, especially for like that. Second chance points. Can't afford to give that rebound up right there and give them extra opportunities. Luce here in the corner. Step up for the three, no good. So the Raiders still not really been able to find their shot so far from beyond the arc. Only 1-3 so far, and that was by Braxton Davis. Hunt now over to the right side, a corner. Back to Greenberg for three, and knocks that one down. So just like that, the Eagles making it rain from downtown. Timeout taken here by Wapahani. We'll take one here with them, 17-9. Delta with 4:58 to play in the second quarter. All righty, folks, welcome back again following the timeout here by Wapahani. It's a 17-9 Eagles lead here in the second quarter. Spencer on the right side, back up top. Roush on the loose, driving baseline. Shot's going to go up, unable to get it to go. Henderson with the rebound, and he'll be fouled on the play. So the foul's going to be on the ground. No shots on the play. So the foul here on Bedwell will be his first, team's third. And that's going to be a turnover. Thrown right to him. Bedwell on the hunt, back to Greenberg. So again, Greenberg already with 6 points. That's his average on the season. Cox now for three, no good. Gets his own rebound and gets another shot. No good that time. Spence corrals his first board of the night. Going out for two and gets it to go. Spence now with four. Garner hands it off here. Hunt now in the corner, back up top. Swung on to Greenberg. Takes it and was trying to find Cox right there, but unable to get it to him. Bedwell back outside. Hunt a three, no good. And Roush will corral the rebound. Rebound number 2 here for Evan. Trey with a deep three. Can't get it to go. Off and running are the Eagles. And he's going to take one for a team. Evan Roush takes another charge. Time and again, we've seen these guys' ability to be able to go out there and to make something happen. As the foul is there on Sam Cox, his second, team's fourth. But little things like that can change the momentum of a ball game. Roush for three, and it's money! Yes! And the Raiders are right back in it now, only down by 3 after the made three-point basket by Evan Roush. Up top, here's Greenberg on the Bedwell. Post feed down low, Hunt. Double teamed by Henderson and Davis. Back into the corner again, driving baseline, kicks it out. Hunt steps inside, shot will be up, no good. Rebounded by Spence. So the foul here on number 3, Zach Garner, his first, team's fifth. So the Raiders can get this now to a 1-point game or potentially tie it, or kind of a rare thing to happen, possibly a 4-point play and take the lead. All very valuable options here. Loose beyond the arc and drags it. And we're tied at 17. 8 in a row put on the board here by the Raiders. Coming out of the timeout. Bedwell will take it inside. Great action defensively. Garner now from beyond the arc, no good. Spence with the rebound, his third now of the night. Down court, Loose will get it blocked. Garner, not sure exactly what to do with the basketball, finds Greenberg. Greenberg creates some space there. That was an offensive foul, should have been. And it's going to end up being a foul on Greenberg anyway. So in a roundabout way, it all comes back together. So the foul there on Greenberg will be his second, team's sixth. So Roush across half court, tied at 17. Spence out to top the key, drags it back out. Step up three, and it's going to be off the mark. Definitely would have been a nice shot right there to put that one through the hole. But unfortunately, unable to get it done there, but still tied at 17. Got a little bit of momentum back on your side here. Hunt outside St. John, now to Bedwell, will take it in, and he'll get it blocked away again. tell you what, you think it's Thanksgiving out here tonight because the Raiders are dishing out plenty of stuffing. And inbounded to Bedwell for the layup. Now 19-17 lead. Under a minute remaining. Cook back up top here to Evan Roush. Cross court now, Trey Spence. Guarded by Cox. Three-pointer up. No good. Oh, man, that's unfortunate there. Cook calling there with a little push in the back. We'll get a foul picked up on him, his first, team's fifth. I think we've kind of given away a couple possessions here. I'd like to see us work the ball more down low, try to get some points that way. But obviously not much of a offensive showcase here in this first half from either team. But again, a large part of that just speaks on how good the defenses have been here on both sides. Got to have a great defensive stand here. Garner now, Bedwell takes it inside. And the layup no good. And it's going to be out of bounds, and it's going to stay put with the Eagles. So there's actually 1 second left. I would definitely be looking for the lob here potentially. Cox with a shot, no good, and that's going to be the end of the first half. So we got a tight one here, folks. The Eagles leading your Raiders 19-17 at the half. We'll step aside here for a break, and we'll be back here with your halftime report coming up live on the WHS Network.
Need legal advice or representation, you can trust B. Joseph Davis, attorney at law in Muncie. Our focus is personal injury. We handle cases involving serious injuries, wrongful deaths, all vehicle crashes, nursing home cases, medical product and drug recalls, and slips, trips, and falls. No fee until we win. We offer evening, weekend, home, and hospital appointments for your convenience. Contingency fee arrangements are available. For a free consultation, call B. Joseph Davis, attorney at law, today.
All righty, folks, welcome back live here on the WHS Network on YouTube.com. Here with our Stoops Automotive Group Buick and GMC game break at the half as your Wapahani Raiders down by 2 here at the half to the Delta Eagles 19 to 17 again here from Delta High School in Muncie, Indiana. Again with the 2020 Delaware County Boys Basketball Tournament Championship game here tonight. Again, this has been really a defensive duel, if you will. It's pretty much, who's gonna bring the best defense here tonight, and so far both teams have been very active. And you got to give a lot of credit here to Wapahani. We found ourselves down by 8, 17-9. There in about the midway point of the second quarter, early to midpoint of the second quarter, and was able to get back into it. Not that we was out of it by any means, but shots weren't falling for us, and Delta on the other side was knocking down shots left and right, from downtown, and so we was in a little bit of a situation there. A good timeout by head coach Matt Luce, got these guys right, in the right mind frame, and I don't know, he must have said something to them that really inspired them, because then right after that, we came out there, hit, I think it was a 3 by, or maybe a 2-point bucket, I believe, by Trey Spence. And then I believe that made it 17-11. Then you had the charge taken there by Evan Roush. Obviously, that got everybody up and cheering, no question about that. Then Evan came right back down the floor, hit the 3. Then Drew Luce hit a 3, tied it up at 17. But we have had plenty of opportunities. This could definitely be more of a game in our favor. We've done a real nice job on the defensive end. Really necessarily hasn't quite converted on the offensive end. But, again, you got to give credit where credit's due. I think both sides have definitely brought their A game defensively, at least here in the first half. Now, to look on to the second half. You got to continue the defensive pressure that we've set ourselves on here in this first half. Continue that in the second half. Continue to put pressure down in the post. We've really done a pretty solid job of making sure that Hunt hasn't taken over the game. Most of his shots actually have came from outside, and meaning outside the 3-point line, maybe slightly inside, but nothing really all that close. Maybe a couple shots here or there, but he really hasn't had all that great of a look unless if it's been from beyond the arc. So we've done a solid job on the inside. The outside, it's left some shots open, but with the way your defense is playing here, sometimes it's going to leave some guys open. Unfortunately, sometimes that's potentially is going to hurt you. So you got to be aware of that, aware of your surroundings at all time, know what you have to do defensively to keep the Eagles at a minimum there. But I think for the most part, we've rebounded well. I believe we ended up having, let's see here, 12 rebounds here in the first half. I mean, it's not overly great, not horrible, but we've just got to continue to control the boards on both ends of the floor. You can't allow Delta to have any more than one opportunity. Simple as that. They had some instances there where they've had some offensive rebounds, have gotten some second chance opportunities, and have been able to convert on those opportunities as well. So might need to do a little bit better job of that. We didn't even get to the free throw line in the first half. I'm not even sure if Delta did either, to be quite frank with you. So that's something, I'd like to see us maybe get to the line. But again, the main thing here is keep doing what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing defensively. Then hopefully our offense will start to, see a little bit more flow to it, a little bit more consistency, and we'll go from there. But still a pretty good first half of basketball. Highly competitive, great energy on both sides of the floor here for Wapahani, and we'll see what happens. But folks, we'll take a look here at the scoring breakdown in the first half. The Raiders were led by Drew Luce, 7 points leading the way here, followed by Trey Spence with 4 points and 3 rebounds. Also, we have Evan Roush and Evan Roush 3 points, 2 rebounds. Braxton Davis 3 points, 1 rebound. Also, we have, let's see here. Also here we have Walker Cook, 1 rebound. Also Blake Castor with 1 rebound, and Caleb Henderson with 4 rebounds. He's done a fantastic job defensively, especially getting some blocks. There's been multiple possessions, and it's not just Henderson, but it's been a little bit of everybody. But Henderson, most notably, has really done a solid job on the inside, blocking some shots there to where it's putting a little dampener on things there for the Eagles. But I really like the work we've done in all, from everybody in every facet. Braxton Davis really done a solid job on the inside there on Brady Hunt. Just got to keep going on here. You got 16 minutes of basketball left, potentially more, but you're counting on 16 minutes. Go out here and make it the best 16 minutes you possibly can here in this second half. So, folks, this has been our Stoops Automotive Group Buick and GMC game break at the half. Again, the Delta Eagles leading your Wapahani Raiders at the half, 19-17. We'll be back here in roughly about a minute and a half for the start of the second half live on the WHS Network. All righty, folks, welcome back here live on the WHS Network on YouTube.com. We appreciate you all for watching us here tonight again from Delta High School here in Muncie, Indiana, as we open up the second half of play with the Eagles on top of your Raiders, 19-17. Again, we coming back with all the starters here for the Raiders out of the half. We got Spence, Luce, Roush, Davis, and Henderson, as Trey Spence puts it on the board. 2 points right there. Now 6 points on the night here for Trey. And it ties this game up at 19. Cox here dumps it down low. Garner back to Cox here in the corner. Dribbles and finds Hunt at the free throw line. Hunt now to the right side. Greenberg for three. And it won't go. Henderson with another big rebound. Rebound number 5 now on the night for the young man. Roush on the right corner, or right wing rather. Here's Trey. Three-pointer up. Off the mark. Rebounded by Greenberg. And sent down court. And Cox ain't going to get to that one. I'm not sure if Usain Bolt would have even got to that one, for heaven's sakes. So first turnover here in the second half. The Eagles had 4 turnovers in the first half. Raiders with 3. Luce throws it up to himself, and then it's going to be, looks like a foul here on Delta, which, by the way, I do have to clear the fouls. I apologize about that. Still trying to get used to that here on our scoreboard. Not usually something I have done in years past, because that's a brand new feature. So the foul there on Hunt will be his first. Inside, no good. And it's going to be out of bounds off of Delta. Roush with the inbound. There's Spence. And now the Raiders are going to lose it out of bounds, and it's going to head back in the direction of the Eagles. All righty then. So plenty of opportunities. Nothing to show for. Empty possessions like that is what, gosh, you just hate that to have that happen here if you're Wapahani. Greenberg now to Garner. Screen will be set, handoff. Bedwell with a spin move and gets it taken away. Turnover number 2. Nice hands there by Evan Rauch. Evan drives right through the middle and fouled on the play. So Evan will head to the line. Now, I'll tell you what, folks, that is how you attack the rim right there. Fast and furious and definitely on a mission. So the foul there on Brady Hunt, his second, team second of the half. And these are the first free throws of the game. Here for your Wapahani Raiders. Rauch at the line for 2. The first one's going to be up, and it's going to be good. So the Raiders take the lead, 20-19. The second of 2 will be up, and it will be good. Beautifully done. So Evan now with 5 points to go along with 2 rebounds. Greenberg here on the left side. Bedwell now to Garner in the corner. Dribbles it back up top, finds Brady Hunt. Out to Greenberg. Cox here in the corner with a 3. No good there. Luce with a rebound. His first rebound of the night. Spence left side up top to Luce. He'll take it in. Shot's going to go up, and it's going to be good. Kissed right off the glass for 2. Luce now with 9. And the Raiders out to a 4-point lead. Well, that was short-lived after the made 3 by Bedwell, and a timeout will be taken here by the Eagles. We'll take a timeout here with them. 23-22, 5:04 remaining here in the third. All righty, folks, welcome back live here on the WHS Network on YouTube.com here with the 2020 Delaware County Boys Basketball Tournament Championship game. Again, 23-22 is your score as we come back out of the timeout. Again, the Raiders with 4 timeouts remaining, Delta with 3. Luce there to the free throw line, and we'll have a turnover here. Henderson looked to have recovered the ball, but his foot was out of bounds when it happened. Bedwell down low, Garner. Back to Bedwell, and just like that, the Eagles back up on top. Just a moment ago, it was 23-19. Bedwell with the last 5 points in the corner. Here's Davis. He'll take it inside. Shots going up, no good. Eagles pushing it up floor quickly here. And we'll have a foul here on the play. And it's going to be out here on number 12, Drew Luce. So that will be his third, team's first of the half. So that will send Bedwell to the line, shooting 2. And the first one's up and good. Again, Bedwell coming into the tournament, 77% free throw shooter, 30 of 39. Second free throw attempt will be up and rims out, no good, as Hunt gets a hand on it just enough to get the Eagles another possession here. Those long arms used as advantage there, but fortunately the Raiders didn't do their job of blocking out. Hunt no good, and then Bedwell with the rebound and put back. That's just poor play by the Raiders. Got to get the block out. 27-23, the Eagles now on an 8-0 run, and the timeout taken here by Wapahani will be their second charge timeout of the night. We'll stick right here with you during the timeout here. We'll put additional seconds back up on the clock. I know there's a glitch in the clock here on the scoreboard on our screen. It's always been like that for as long as we've had the scoreboard on here, so and had the opportunity to have the clock on there. So that's just something, it's nothing that I can fix. It's just technology for you. So sometimes I might start the clock when they start the clock, but then somehow it glitches maybe 2 or 3 seconds ahead, and that's the reason why we sometimes have a time gap there. And nonetheless, here the Raiders got to start generating some offense here. Not only that, but we've got to start rebounding a little bit better. These last few possessions here and some other times throughout the game, they're getting, hand in on it and able to get extra opportunities, 3 and 4 opportunities in one possession. That just can't happen, and which, they understand that. They know it. But they've got to do a better job of executing. Got to get the blockouts. Got to rebound the basketball. Sometimes I understand it's not always completely that simple, but still got to find a way to get it done. So just a lack of communication there. Bedwell again with the layup. So the Raiders just kind of playing lackadaisical basketball right now. That's a 10-0 run here by the Eagles. Roush will take it inside and put it in for 2. So now he'll head to the line for one more. So the foul here on number 4, Spencer St. John, his first, team's third. See number 40, Neil Marshall, back in for the Eagles. And Roush unable to convert on the free throw. Bedwell to the corner, St. John for 3. Off the mark there, another offensive rebound. Got to block out, got to do better. Giving them free opportunities here. Down low to Garner. Back outside, Hunt will take it in, dishes it to the corner. St. John will shot fake, goes up, and will get the bucket and the foul. And this looks like this might be on loose. And indeed it is. So Drew will now pick up his 4th. Team's second. So out of the 7 fouls Wapahani has for the ball game, Drew has 4 of them. That is not good. And St. John will convert on the free throw. 3-point play there for Spencer St. John. Spence can't get it to go. So Hunt pushes it back up floor here for Delta. Kick back out. St. John swung back over to Bedwell. Takes it inside, a spin move. No good. Roush with the rebound. Roush back here in the corner. Takes it in. And a foul on the floor. On Eagle number 40, Neil Marshall, his first. team sport. See Henderson back in the lineup here for Castor. Roush to inbound. Inbounded here to Spence, right corner. And he's going to turn it over. This third quarter, for whatever reason, it came out pretty good, but then since then, I don't know, lack of concentration, I guess. I'm not quite sure what it is. But you was in the driver's seat, next thing you know, things have went the other way. And the wheels are starting to fall off here for Wapahani. Hunt here to Marshall, takes it in, now dishes it back out. St. John finds Marshall again, guarded by Cook. Cox now back to Marshall, finds Hunt. In a corner, Marshall for three, and knocks it down, and the Eagles with a 10-point lead. I mean, nice right here. You'd like to just drive it inside here. No reason to waste time. You're playing from behind here. You need all the time you can get. Davis back with a handoff here to Evan. Three-pointer up and gets it to go. That's a big three there by Evan. Now we've got to get a stop. Three-pointer up, and it's good. Holy Moses. You've got to be kidding me. 38-28 after three. We'll be back after this break.
We know the right way to get you where you need to go. We'll be the wheels underneath you, out on the road. We're driven to give you the best service. We're driven cause we know you deserve it. Stoops, we're driven to be the best. Stoops, we're driven to be the best.
All righty, folks, welcome back here as we begin this fourth quarter of play live here on the WHS Network. 38-28 your score here. The Eagles on top. Not looking too good here for your Raiders, but again, you're still within striking distance, but we've got to get it together. Simple as that. We have got to get it together. Good hands there by Cook. Diving after the ball. That's good stuff right there. Got the deflection. Hustle to get after it to try to get the ball back for us. So we'll see Hunt back in for the Eagles. All right, so Garner here to Bedwell. Now Cox here in the corner. Dribbles and finds Hunt now at the free throw line. Kick back out. Bedwell with the basketball again. We'll take it inside, and we're going to have a foul here on the play. So foul here on Cook. It's going to be his second, team's third. The first one's up and good for Bedwell. We'll see loose back in the game here for Walker Cook. Second attempt up and good as well. So 40-28 now your score. Blocking foul called here on Delta number 21. Connor Bedwell, his second, team's fifth. Inbounded outside here to Henderson, now back to Luce. Takes it inside and lost the handle on it, out of bounds off of Delta. So the Raiders will maintain possession here with 6:49 to play here in regulation. Inbounded out here to Luce. Steps inside and won't get it to go. But Delta again will lose the ball out of bounds. Roush in the corner, three-pointer up and good. Big three there by Evan. Third three of the night now for the young man. Bedwell, right corner, up top. Here's Hunt, swung to Cox on the left side. Hunt again taking control of the basketball and puts it off the glass for two. Bedwell now to Garner. Back up top. Hunt will drag it back out here for Delta. Now on to Garner again. 5:44 remaining. And a nice little easy layup there for Bedwell. Now we'll have a timeout here by the Raiders. Third charge timeout of the ball game. We'll step aside here for a break, and we'll be back right after this. All right, folks, welcome back live here on the WHS Network. 44-31 with 5:39 remaining here in regulation. The Raiders with a lot of work to do right here. They can't get it all back at once, that's for sure. Davis here with a corner three, no good. And the Eagles will take control of the basketball. Bedwell for 2, no good. And they're going to call that goaltending here on the Raiders. Wasn't sure who smacked the backboard, but obviously somebody did. Roush no good for 2. Henderson fights for it, gets the rebound, and throws it back out there. Greenberg back over to Garner. Back here to Hunt. 46-31. Under 5 minutes remaining. Cox back out here to Brady Hunt, now on a Garner. Wide open layup there for number 1, Sam Cox. Loose now for 2, fouled here on the play. So he'll now head to the line for 2 shots. So the foul on Zach Garner, his second, team 6th. So, a little confrontation down there on the floor. I'm not sure what it's all about. But nonetheless, here, loose at the line, knocks home the first one. The second for loose will be up, and it will be good. Nicely done. Hunt now back to Garner, swung back up top. Here's Greenberg out near half court. And a wide open look. Garner will be fouled on the play. So now he'll head to the line for 2 shots. Foul here on Evan Roush, his second. Team's 4th. And Garner out the line for 2. First one's going to be up, and it's going to be good. No good there on the rebound, or on the free throw, but then Hunt hits it and puts it right back in rather easily. So 51-33 now the score. Davis here with a back cut and didn't get the layup to go, but fouled on the play. It's going to be on number 3. Zach Garner, his 3rd. Team's 7th, so the Raiders now in the bonus. So the first free throw attempt here by Davis will be up. Off the front iron, no good. Second up and good. So 1 for 2 there for Davis. So 4 points now in the night for the big man. Cox now to Garner again, and we'll have a foul call here on Evan Roush. It's going to be his third. Team's fifth. Back outside here, Cox now on to Greenberg on the left wing. Bumps it down low now. Garner back outside. Hunt up top here. The Raiders again down by 17. We'll have a reach-in foul. Trey Spence picks up his second. Team sixth. Bedwell right down the middle. Puts it off the glass there for two. Davis down low, goes up with a shot, no good there. Hunt comes up with the rebound and another foul called here on Wapahani. It's going to be on number 10, Evan Roush, his fourth. Team's seventh, so now Delta in the bonus. And the first one's up and good. No good there. Loose with the rebound. Gives him now two of them on the night. Davis no good from long range. Rebounded here is Cox. Pushes it up four quickly here and puts it in for two. Foul here on number 20, Josh Greenberg, his third, team's eighth. So we'll have Evan Roush at the line here, shooting two for your Raiders. As the first one will be up, and it will be good. Second attempt up and good as well. And a three-pointer up and good. Loose with the layup, gets it to go. And we'll have a timeout, I guess, here by Wapahani. All right, so folks, we'll step aside here for a break. Again, 1:02 remaining. We'll be back right after this.
There's no reason that we collapsed that bad. None at all. That's pathetic.
right, folks, welcome back out of the timeout. We have all new subs in here for the Raiders. We got Cook, also Nolan Dudley, Blake Castor, also Jackson Spence and Blake Frazee in here for your Wapahani Raiders. Marshall now here on the right side. Drags it back up top here. And the Raiders come up with a turnover there. Nice hands there by Castor. Jackson Spence now up top. Swung on now. Frazee here on the left side. Spence now screen set by Castor to Dudley. Now to Cook. Jackson Spence. Here's Castor with the three. No good there. And that's going to be the end of the ball game. So your final score here tonight, the Delta Eagles defeat your Wapahani Raiders 59-38. Step aside, we'll be back here with the Raiders Live postgame coming up right after this break. Alrighty, folks, welcome back here with our Raiders Live post-game report as your Wapahani Raiders again go down, defeat 59-38. Overall scoring line here for your Raiders. We have Evan Roush here, team high 17 points, 3 rebounds, followed by Drew Luce, 11 points, 2 rebounds. Trey Spence, 6 points, 3 rebounds. And Braxton Davis here with 4 points, 1 rebound. Also 6 points here for Caleb Henderson. To go along here, Blake Castor and Walker Cook with 1 rebound each. And for a grand total 38 points scored here for Wapahani. So your Raiders now fall to 10-3 on the season. And again, we'll be back at it next weekend. So again, folks, special thanks to all of our sponsors. Greatly appreciate them for all they do for us. And again, a special thanks there to Jim Beverly Patterson there, as well as Jeff Davis for contributing to for us to be able to broadcast these Delaware County Tournament games. Greatly appreciate them. And we greatly appreciate all of you for watching us here tonight live on the WHS Network. So until next time, folks, I'm Brandon Warvillas alongside cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy. Thank you all of you for watching, and good night from Delta High School.